Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to rank your Google Business Profile higher. This is a very commonly asked question that I actually get. So I thought I'm going to just do a full-on video. This might be like a 20 or 30-minute video, but I'm also going to be using this video for internal training as well, mainly for my actual staff, so they can actually help with Google Business Profile rankings. I will be using a tool called Localo, mainly because it gives fairly decent suggestions, but this is what I've done so far, right? So I've just searched for dentists in London. A few things that I'm actually going to show you guys prior to actually jumping into like the optimization side of stuff, right? So dentists in London, we are currently position number 5 at the minute, the GMB that we're specifically looking at. And as you can see, it's not necessarily always down to reviews, because a lot of people think the more reviews that I actually have, the better I'm actually going to rank. That's actually not the case, because our dental practice here actually has 850 reviews. Position number 4 has 243. Position number 3 has 185. Position number 2 has 1,100, and position number 1 has 698. So if it was based on the actual review count, we should be actually in position number 2, but it's actually not the case. Another thing to bear in mind as well is right now we've just searched dentist London. If we were to actually search dentist near me, the near me modifier will actually show dental practices near to my actual precise location. So if you're trying to rank for dentists near me, I wouldn't recommend it. I would actually recommend more so doing the modifier of dentist in Wigan or dentist in Manchester, because you're going to actually have a lot easier chance and a lot better chance for ranking for a keyword like that, as opposed to the near me modifier. If, say, for example, somebody is outside of your dental practice or outside of your law firm, for example, searching for lawyers near me, you're going to be number 1 because they're literally 2 steps away from your actual office. So just bear that in mind. I know that some people do get confused by that. Now, one thing that I would always recommend is using like a tracker, because every suggestion or every implementation that we actually use or do, we want to make certain that are we going to go up, or are we going to go down? Is there a positive to what we're doing? Is there a negative to what we're doing as well? So in that case, I'm going to be using Localo. I'll leave a link in the actual description for you guys to actually use. But if we take a look here, the good thing is it's going to tell us like positions of certain keywords. It's also going to give us some suggestions and also some tasks as well. So if we actually take a look at tasks, as you can see, we have got 3 different tasks. Task number 1 is obviously adding our Google Business Profile or connecting our Google Business Profile to actual Localo. The next thing is actually changing the primary category. So the primary category is fairly important when it comes to actually ranking your Google Business Profile. So for example, right, our actual main category is dental clinic. Now what Localo does, and this used to take me so long to actually do, is you would need to take a look at like the top 10 ranking results for your Google Business Profile and see what categories other people are in. So position number 1 is dentist, position number 2 is dental clinic, position number 3 is dentist, position number 4 is dentist. We are also dental clinic. As you can see, there's a lot more dentists as the actual category than dental clinic, hence why it is telling us to change our primary category to dentist, right? This used to take me so long to actually do. You'd actually have to manually take a look at multiple keywords, not just dentist London. You would need to take a look at like all of your secondary keywords. So this actually takes a lot of the repetitiveness out of the actual game. So then you've got the activate your free website. So again, you get a free Google Business website. This is the actual demo here. Now, a few things about this. When you're setting this website up, the more information that you can give it, the better. Like the whole reason why Localo is actually giving you like a sample website is because you can actually see like what to actually put in. So Obviously, the more images that you can actually add to your Google Business Profile, the better. The videos that you can add, the better. Social media links as well, if you can add those, even better. I believe by default, the Google Map here isn't embedded. I might be incorrect in saying that. If it's not by default embedded, definitely embed it. And then the actual blogs as well. So let's just take a look. I know that this is in Polish. So what you would want to basically do here is any service that you provide on your website, actually have that as a post. So if we take a look at Baker Street Dental, right? If we break down any single website, what you're probably going to have is you're going to have service pages and also location style pages. So if we take a look here, right, these guys, they've got all the different services, so like invisible braces, Invisalign, dental monitoring, retainers, stain removal, etc., right? All of these should actually be set up as posts on your GMB as well. Now, the reason why I say that is because when you don't actually have that set up as a post on your Google Business Profile, you're leaving Google to assume if you provide that as a service, right? Like, let's say, for example, if I am an immigration lawyer, or actually, let's just take one step back. Let's say I'm just a lawyer, and one of the services that I provide is also immigration law. If I don't actually have that set up as a post or on the actual Google Business Profile or the Google Business website as an actual blog article, you're actually leaving Google to then visit your website to then check to see if you actually provide that as a service, and then if you do, then it will actually rank your GMB for a secondary keyword. So just bear that in mind when it comes to Google Business Profiles, when it comes to setting up your Google Business Profile and making certain you're ticking all the boxes. The best recommendation that I could give to you is treat Google as if it is completely dumb. Do not let it just assume that you provide a certain service or assume that you provide your services in a certain area, because 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to get it wrong and you're not going to rank for your secondary keyword, right? Like, a lot of people, they only care about ranking for dentist in London, but what about cosmetic dentistry London? What about teeth aligner dental practice London, right? These are all sub-variations of dentists in London. So you want to just make certain that all of your services you are actually creating as an actual post on your Google Business Profile. Now, a few other things as well. Once you've obviously activated your free website, you obviously want to create posts and also upload photos. A few things that I would also recommend is if people are actually visiting your store or visiting your location, if you can obviously get them to leave a review with photos, with videos, that's like a completely like a monster review. Like, that's going to shift the needle a lot. Although that being said, it is quite hard to get people to leave a review, so just bear that in mind. But again, if people are visiting your store, they're coming in and stuff, by all means try to get people to leave reviews. Another thing that you can also do as the actual Google Business Profile owner is publish your own photos and publish your own videos as well. So this allows you to do that. One thing that I would also recommend as well is make certain that you are naming your file, your images prior to uploading them. So for example, if you are taking a photo of, let's say it is the laser tool inside a dental practice that helps whiten people's teeth, right? You can actually rename that file prior to actually uploading it to your Google Business Profile as teeth whitening laser, and then that's just good SEO for your actual images. Your images will probably rank when it comes to uploading them to your Google Business Profile, and also you will be able to rank for secondary keywords. So always remember to rename your images prior to uploading them. Another thing as well, amazing thing about this tool, and this used to be a very manual process for the actual team, is you can actually create posts and you can actually schedule them. So you can actually, if I just click on create post, it's going to give you keywords to actually include in your actual post. And you can actually publish it in 3 days time, or tomorrow, or Monday, or whenever. You can also add images. You can also post this to your Facebook as well, so you can start getting some organic traffic from Facebook also. So highly recommend doing that. What I would do as a base layer, I'm probably going to do a follow-up video on how to structure your posts as well. If you just don't have any posts, if you're literally starting from scratch, right, go and get a list of your services. Like I'll take a look at another website as well. Like let's do lawyers in London, right? Let's just go to these guys, random law firm, right? So like what I was saying before, every single website, especially if like your local website as well, you're going to have services, right? So if you're just starting out doing posts to your Google business profile, highly recommend just starting off by publishing all of these actual services through to your Google business profile as posts, right? You can obviously do the same here. And these are all the actual services that a law firm provides, right? That's just like base standard one. Like just get that out of the way. That's probably going to be like enough posts for like the next 30 to 60 days, right? If you're doing one a day, especially. The next thing that you can obviously do is offers. So for example, Black Friday happened a few weeks ago. You can have a Black Friday offer. There are Christmas offers. There are a load of different offers that you can actually do throughout the year, and that will actually give you a temporary boost on that day. That being said, don't do offers every single day. Like Google will end up slapping you. Use this like as and when. Like for example, I work with a lot of accountants, and when it's coming to tax season, they will give me a few offers that they want to promote during that time of the actual year, and that's usually like beginning of April time, or late February till the beginning of April. You've obviously got your tracking as well. So the good thing about this is you can actually track where you actually are for certain keywords. And obviously the more of the actual content that you do, the more of the photos that you're uploading, you will obviously improve when it comes to that. They've got a variety of different ways that you can track. So you've got like position map, you've got keywords as well. So how many searches that actually gets. You can also spy on your competitors as well, so you can see like if they have jumped up or if they've went down in rankings, and you can try and pinpoint as to why certain things have actually happened. And then we have got reputation, so you've got the review poster, so you can actually send this out. So like you've got rate.place and then your business. And then you can actually send that out. You can even print this. So some of my clients have actually been able to print this off, and they will literally just stick it to the wall. So whenever somebody comes in, they are actually able to leave a review. One other thing as well. So I don't think I see enough of Google Business Profile owners do this. Let's just take a look at this actual business profile. These guys, they definitely aren't doing it. But one thing that I would highly recommend is replying to your reviews and making certain that your response is actually keyword rich, right? So, for example, you've got here, Stephen, thank you so much. We're thrilled that you enjoyed our services. Please let us know if you need anything else. We wish you nothing but the best of luck, owner name. Now, one thing that I will also like to mention, you can set up your own template, which I would probably recommend doing. But these are like, this is already better than like not having a reply at all. But making certain that you've actually got a keyword rich reply. So if I'm trying to rank for like lawyers in London, right, if somebody leaves me a 5-star review, I'm going to go back to that person and say something along the lines of, "Hiya, John, thank you so much for leaving your review about our immigration law. We are thrilled that our immigration lawyers were able to help you migrate to the UK," for example, right? You are making certain that you are including all of the keywords that you're trying to get your GMB to rank for. One other thing as well, and this is bound to happen, it just happens. 1-star reviews, right? A lot of people get their back up when it comes to replying to 1-star reviews. They'll start swearing and they'll start going back and forth with the client saying like, "Hey, whatever," so on and so forth, right? I won't get into too much detail. Try and turn a negative into a positive. Like, for example, "We're so sorry that you had a bad experience. Is it okay if we can compensate you in a way?" Like the actual 1-star reviews here, the replies or the templates that Locale was actually giving us, it's not actually that bad. So just make certain that you are trying to turn a negative into a positive. Like, there's been certain reviews on Google Business Profiles that I've seen that are just silly. Like, for example, this Google Business, or sorry, this business, it's got terrible parking, and it's like, well, that's not really the business's fault, right? Like, some people might just walk to the location. So just remember that, like, not everyone leaving reviews are in a good mindset. Obviously, you can track your reviews as well. You've got statistics, so business visibility insights. Once you plug in your actual Google Business Profile, you'll be able to see this. The last thing that I really like about this is citations. So this will actually give you a list of citations to actually do. So, for example, like, we don't have a Facebook, we don't have an Instagram, we don't have Foursquare, X.com, TikTok, Apple. Now, one thing that you guys might be thinking about Apple is like, why are you giving us Apple as a citation, right? Apple actually has their own version of Google Business Profile. I believe it's literally just called Apple Business. Oh, Apple Business Connect, right there at the top, right? Now, a little bit of a knowledge bomb for you guys. As soon as you get an Apple Business Connect profile, you will see a slight jump in your Google Business Profile rankings, mainly because if people are using Apple Maps, like I'm one that uses Apple Maps as opposed to Google Maps on my iPhone, you naturally just get more people driving to your actual location. So if you've not actually claimed your Apple Business Profile, highly recommend you guys claim it. All of this is done like for you. cqc.org.uk, this is like a big UK dental practice, or more of like a healthcare citation website. So again, if you're a dental practice that is important or somewhat significantly important, you should be listed on this website. You've got everything here for you, like scoot.co.uk. A lot of the UK guys that are watching this, you will be, you'll see a lot of these and you'll think, yeah, we definitely need these. Like Thomson Local, another big directory. And again, what this does is it will look at your competitors. It will concatenate all of the citations that they actually have, and any of the citations that you don't have, it's basically going to give you a list of citations to actually get. So you can literally just click on to do, and as you can see, that's all of the citations that we actually need to get. So we've actually got a fair amount. Like, we've got 74 active. We don't have 22 of those. Then you've got website. So again, this is more of the actual website, the example website that I showed you guys earlier. And then you've actually just got a full-on audit as well. So like your business name. So one thing that I don't think I've mentioned in this video, but I have in previous videos, if you can work in your primary keyword in your business name on your Google Business Profile, you will rank higher. So bear that in mind. Business description, if you can, again, make certain that you're working in all of these keywords in your business description, again, you will rank higher. You can even use their AI tool, and that will do a lot of the work for you. then you've got the main category. So again, you should set dentist as the main category of your business. So again, we aren't in the correct category. Reviews, so we've got a fair amount of reviews on our business listing. Directories, we've got a fair amount of directories, but we could definitely get the 22 that we are missing. And then images, you have enough images as well. So it's given us a list of things to do. So right now, what we would need to basically do is work on our business description here, because we currently don't have a business description. Our actual main category isn't aligned properly. We've got enough reviews, which is a really good thing to see. We should be replying to the actual reviews because we aren't at the minute. Directories, we've got 22 that are missing, so just go and get the additional 22 reviews. And then we've also got the posts as well that we should be mimicking from our main primary website. So that has been how to rank your Google Business Profile. One additional very, very, very last tip, and I promise this is the last one, is embed your Google Business Profile on your website. I do not see enough websites or enough website owners doing that. If you can work it in on, like, for example, your homepage or, for example, your footer, and it's across all of your web pages, make certain that you're doing that. Make certain that you're also having your actual business address in your or across your website as well. Again, like what I said before, do not let Google take anything to chance. Google is very, treat Google almost like a kid. Do not give it anything to do any guesswork, because 9 times out of 10 it will get it wrong. So any services that you provide, make certain that you actually have them as a dedicated page on your website, a post on your actual GMB, which will then actually syndicate out to your Google business website as well. Make certain that you're obviously embedding your Google Business Profile and also your web or your actual physical address on your website as well. Again, helps Google actually make certain that it's not guessing at all. So that's been the video. It has been a little bit of a longer video, but again, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. Remember to check out Localo as well. I believe it is they do have a free version as well, so if you don't want to dedicate to paying, maybe you just want to check it out for a few days, feel free. And if you guys do want a growth strategy call with myself, make certain to check out casualdash.com, fill in the contact form, and I will be in touch. Thanks.